Hey people, it's Ed Midsole Bud here, back with some money-saving shoe selections once again, this time with the best running shoe bargains as we head into November 2024. Let's get straight into it. Thanks for joining me on the channel. It is always appreciated. Do help us to continue growing by hitting that subscribe button and also giving this video a thumbs up like. Drop us a comment as well to help with the YouTube algorithm, and if we've helped you save some cash, also drop us a super thanks or consider becoming a member. Dankeschön. Kicking off today, a full-size run still at Start Fitness of the Puma Fast Forward Nitro Elite. It's that mismatched blue and red colourway, so it's either going to be very appealing or not so much. Doesn't seem like this one's been a big hit though from all accounts, as there's a number of different versions in various sizes, all for around about 105 quid, which I think is about half price. Could be a superb track shoe in terms of outsole grip and slightly more minimal midsole stack, though most will probably use this for shorter road distances like the 5 or 10k. You do wonder if it was the strange forefoot design that put a few people off from trying this one, though if you are a fan of the Fast Forward Nitro Elite from Puma, do let us know down in the comments. Another one from Puma at Start Fitness. Lots of pairs at the Fast R Nitro Elite V1 as well. I've lost count of how many viewers that have messaged me saying that they've picked up a pair due to my running shoe bargains videos and they absolutely love them. Always had an air of the tempo next percent about this shoe, and lots of folks seem to really enjoy the firmer nature of the heel. Just makes the shoe a little bit more stable back there, and not a soul ever comments on the decoupled forefoot and heel midsole design either. Lots of grip and race ready upper on this one at about £119 from Start Fitness, so that's a good 46% discount off the original price, which makes it a really durable banger for training, even if you want a plated option as the winter months are drawing in. Loads of different colorways at Start Fitness right now. Once again at Start Fitness for around about 79 to 89 quid. Loads of pairs of the Puma Deviate Nitro 2 are available. Lots of colours and lots of sizes. This makes for a super durable trainer, great grip and a real range master. Daily runs are catered for here, perhaps along with some longer, easier efforts as well. This is not one of the lightest models, but still way below any of your max cushioned offerings, and most lighter built runners probably aren't going to want all that much more cushioning than is on offer within the Deviate Nitro 2. As I've said though, patchy sizing on this one. You might find a pair here or there, but it might be in a colourway that isn't perhaps ideal, but if you're a smaller footed runner you might be okay. Moving over to sportshoes.com now, a mega deal on the Daily Destroyer, now with a Gore-Tex upper, the Velocity Nitro 2. It's a bit of a Puma fest today, but there's loads of good deals. A lot of people are realising how great Puma shoes are. This is down to 55 quid from 125, so less than half price on this Weather Warrior. Could be ideal if you're after a shoe for some winter running, some wet weather sessions. There are some Liberace style reflective pieces here to keep you in the spotlight, and the best in class Puma grip on the outsole, which performs on almost all surfaces apart from moss. It's not going to look too terrible as well if you take it outside on your first run in a filthy storm through some grit and grime, which isn't what you can say about this boat. Loads of sizes available on this one, and the midsole is easily enough some shorter sorties into the unknown. Available at sportshoes.com right now. And there's even a full size of this grey version as well, if perhaps the all black isn't your bag, perhaps a little bit more usable on a daily basis. We're heading over to Sports Direct now. I'm only going to include discounts from Sports Direct where they've actually got shoes in stock. I'm not going to list any of these pre-order ones anymore. They just seem to be extremely unreliable as to whether you'll get the shoes or not. Some viewers have said that they did get those Vaporflies from the last video. Other people just did not. Now their orders cancelled. So Sports Direct, I'm only going to include stuff that is in stock right now. They have a discount on the Nike Pegasus 41 in the blueprint colourway, so mainly white with some orange and blue hits. That's now down to 92 quid from 130. I like the Pegasus. It's not changed all that much over the years, but you know, that's okay. That might be right up your street. Some people want a consistent shoe without loads of different changes all the time. They don't want the bells, they don't want the whistles. They just want something that's going to get them through those daily sessions. Going to be sort of like rock solid. Resilient cushion from the dual AirPods in the heel and the forefoot. provide some long-term durability, and the Pegasus outsole waffles are some of the best in the business. At times the swoosh can be accused of beating the same drum too many times, but when you've got a good reliable formula for a daily shoe and you implement it well, I think it's worth 92 quid. Nice fresh colourway this one as well, but probably not ideal if you're running in the sort of UK winter weather. Almost all sizes available on that one right now. Now, a few on shoes I've really enjoyed over the last couple of years. One of those is the Cloud Eclipse. Sportshoes.com have got that one for around about 118 quid right now, so that's a good 30% off the retail price. One of my favourites really, and a good daily shoe, nice and smooth operator this one. It's not what I call a max cushioned model perhaps, but displayed a little bit more of a tempo next percent type feel, which was actually quite sort of smooth, quite aggressive in use. The midsole features the cloud phase cutouts that compress in a specific way through the foot strike and provide a really interesting ride that's quite like no other. If the type of runner that likes testing out different shoes, you know, different feels, then I think this one could be really exciting to pick up. Lots of larger sizes available for men and some sporadic sizing for women on the Cloud Eclipse from On right now at sportshoes.com. ASOS next, they've got a top deal on the Adizero SL2 in this green and white colourway. It's down to 88 quid from 110, so it's a meagre £22 discount, but when you've got a shoe that's this good, it's at this level for such a low price anyway, then if you can get a few more quid off it, it's always worth it. Very usable across a range of paces with a surprising level of cushion on offer for such a shoe. Now, it's no continental rubber here, it's just the standard stuff down there, but we'll give it a break this time because it's such a good value deal. They've got almost all sizes up to a UK 11, no joy sadly for the larger footed road stompers here. I think it's worth it for that price. If you've spotted it any cheaper or there's any codes or anything, let me know. I couldn't get any of the codes to work over on ASOS for this one. Last deal up now, the Puma Fast R Nitro Elite 2. I've spotted one pair of these over at Runner's Need. This one's down to 138 quid, and I think for that price, for this type of super shoe, it is absolutely immense. Really hard to find some of these top range Puma shoes. I can't find any Deviate Nitro Elite 3s, and the Fast R2s are very difficult to locate as well. They're very rare. So only a UK 8 here. If you know of a source of any others, please let me know. But when you consider this shoe retails at 230, I think this is a fantastic saving, something like 92 quid or something. Okay, that's all my deals for today, people. If I've missed any good ones, let the runners know down in the comments. Musical interlude time. As we get into the colder months of the year, there's one track that always seems to generate those feelings of like frosty mornings and stuff. That's got to be Borrowed Tune from Neil Young. Now this appears on the Tonight's the Night album back in 1975. I think this one first came out. It's a fantastic track, performed by Neil Young on piano with some harmonica accompaniment, and it's got a beautiful cracked vocal delivery as well. Everything about it just feels icy. It feels like Neil Young could be in some sort of shack or something performing it, looking out on a frozen lake. The Neil Young material around about that time was always very emotive. It was like he was writing right from his soul, really, I suppose. There's some songs of loneliness, some songs of having fun with his friends, but this one really hits the spot. It almost feels like the track's kind of frozen in time, if that makes any sense at all. All around the air's just really still. He's just performing this track completely alone. It's a really great track. Borrowed Tune by Neil Young. Thanks for joining me on the channel. Hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up like. Drop us a comment as well to help with the algorithm. My name's Eddbud and I'll be seeing you